So, ForgeBox module of the week. And which one is it this week, Brad?
It is cfScribe or cfScribe. Sorry.
Yep. So,
we talked about it in the keynote of Into the Box. Sorry, I'm typing something in the chat right now.
Yep. And Dan Card, the man behind cfScribe, is also in the chat. But yeah, cfScribe is a pretty cool thing, and it's built on, is it John Wilson's? He'll have to correct me. But I think
it was with his project. Basically, LogBox has the ability to kind of, decide what appenders the messages flow through to. But it's somewhat limited in just how you can configure it. And so cfScribe acts as a LogBox appender that has a whole bunch of routing mechanisms inside of it to decide where the actual log messages go to. And so to answer your question, Scott, no, I don't believe it's ColdBox specific. I could be wrong about that, but since it's mostly based around LogBox, I would assume it just requires LogBox. But yeah, you can base stuff on like the environment, HTTP headers, ColdBox settings, system like environment variables, UDFs, just to really fine tune what log messages go where inside your application. And it's basically driven right out of a client project.
Yeah, and I like it. I mean, it's very much, it's sort of LogBox you sort of configure on application start, where cfScribe is configured on each request. And that's sort of the point of it, is that every request can be treated differently. And so I really like that approach. I do something very similar with CFML services for like our staging stuff. So we have environment variables that basically say, okay, this is the list of people that these emails can go to. This is the list of emails that every message must go to. This is a bunch of topics that we can send. This is the prefixes for certain environments, and it's basically environment rules that get implemented on a per request basis with an interceptor. And so I'm like, I might just steal whatever he builds with this and just convert it to CFML, so I have more of a user interface and have a provider-based setup. So, but yeah, it's pretty neat because sometimes you need that flexibility. And so, it can tell, is this an API request or a normal ColdFusion, lifecycle request? So I really like it. So the link for that is in the chat. And yeah, if you have a ticket for ITB, you can go watch the session and the pre-conference, which was really cool. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until Christmas time for the 12 videos of Christmas from ITB. But yeah, so good job with that, Dan. But yeah, it does leverage LogBox extensively. And I think he said that, yeah, right now it does work on ColdBox, but he's working on getting it running. So you just need LogBox without ColdBox. But that's on the roadmap. So cool. That was our ForgeBox module of the week, brought to you by Modernize or Die Podcast, CFML News Edition, proudly sponsored by Order Solutions. You can see the new episodes every week on cfmlnews.modernizeordie.io or on the Order Solutions YouTube channel.